Manchester United fans, look at me. I know you're mad. I know you're sad right now. I know you're pissed. But the truth is, Amorim needs to stay. He is the man. You don't need a trophy. United didn't need that win yesterday. That would have been paper over cracks. Manchester United did not need that win yesterday. The thing is, United fans are proud. So it's the pride that was talking. You win the trophy, you're in Champions League football, you have a terrible squad, you have a group of players that don't know how to play football, you have money, and now you start buying players. That is not what United need. United needs to be humble. United needs discipline. United need players who can actually play football, players who are willing to run for the badge. Manchester United did not deserve to win that trophy yesterday. If Manchester United had won that game yesterday, it would have been more trouble and more problem for them. I'll tell you how. If United had won that trophy yesterday, they'll go back to Champions League, they'll have the money, and they'll think, we are not bad after all. You are bad. It would have been paper over cracks. Now, they have seen how terrible they are. They are the 16th best team in the league. Playing one competition this season is a blessing in disguise. Now the manager has time to dedicate to the players. The players have more time to understand what the manager wants to do. There's more focus on the league and a cup or two cups. And what United have to do now, get a few players who you can get in and sell those who you can actually sell out. Give Amorim the time to build a squad. Give him the time to work with the players, build a squad that will last for a long time. When Amorim came into the squad, he said something. We are going to suffer. We are going to do things our way. We will suffer, but in the long run, it's going to get better. If we do things how you want it to be done, how every other manager has done it, a year time we'll be here talking about the same thing. But if we suffer now, build a squad now, it's going to be a lot of defeats. It's going to be a difficult time. But in a few years' time, we're going to be smiling. And in less than 3 years, we'll be competing for the league. Manchester United fans, I'll tell you this. If you allow Amorim to sit down and build your squad, introduce his techniques, his players, he would have a team that can actually compete for the league in a few years' time. Everyone is going to rebuild. Chelsea are building, Spurs are, City are, Liverpool are, because now Slot is going to get his own players. Arteta is going to continue what he's doing. So the only teams that are not rebuilding is Arsenal. So now it's a good time for Amorim to build. Remember when Amorim was contacted initially, Amorim said, I don't want to come in now. I want to come at the end of the season. He was forced because this is a big club. He loves the job. It's his dream job. So United sold him that, you need to come in now. If you don't come in now, we're cancelling it. And he was pressured and he came in. He knew the players can't do the job. He analyzed the squad and he knew that these players cannot do the job. Look at United squad. United have had Luke Shaw for how long? I have never known Luke Shaw to be at his peak. I knew Luke Shaw when Chelsea were trying to get him at the time from Southampton. His weight was the problem why Chelsea didn't get him in. He went to United, and since then, what has he done? Luke Shaw has not done nothing. He plays 5, 6, 7, 10 games a season, and it's a ghost. He gives you that allure of, he's going to be good soon. That was the same thing Anthony Martial did for years. I'm thinking United need to let go of a lot of players, starting from Luke Shaw. A lot of players have to go. These are players who don't have nothing to do with the club anymore. They can't run. They can't run. Having a player like Luke Shaw in the squad limits the growth of Hamas, limits the growth of Lenny Euro. Let these guys go. It's painful, yes. End of an era. It has ended. Let these guys go. All of them have to go. Keep the players that Amorim wants to keep. Give him the money to buy. He can't buy a lot of players. Let Amorim build a squad. Give Amorim the same time, the same leeway that Maresca has got. Come in here. We don't want instant success. Build us a team. The first year is not going to judge who you are. The second year will. So Amorim can come in this season, play football, introduce his players, get the reading for the squad he needs, build a team. Let him be able to play Europa League football next season if possible. If you don't make the Champions League, it's not a travesty. Let him play. Conference League, Europa League, Champions League, whatever Amorim can do, let him do it. Then the last year of his contract is where you then judge Amorim, if he's the man or not. Because right now, every player that walked through the door, starting from Cunha, are going to be players that are willing to run. Athletes. Football has passed the time where you get players who are willing to play football. Now you need athletes. players who can run, players who can play football. This is what United needs. Give Amorim time to build you a squad. He needs time. He said at the beginning, I can't come in now. I don't want to come in now. Let me come at the end of the season. The club pressured him and he came. And here we are. I'll say this for free. If Ten Hag was here, United would not be any better at all. At all. And I like the fact that Amorim said, I'm going to stick to my principles because this is how we're going to play going forward. There's been lots of pressure and he has said it. I will stick to my principle. I'm not going to change. We're going to play football like this. This is the way I know how to play. This is the way we'll play. The club should back him, get him the players he needs, and continue. You can't blame the manager for coming into a squad that you have been cussing the players for failing the previous managers, and the only one you got him was Dogu. Remember, Dogu is a young player from an already relegated or soon to be relegated Lecce, and he's 20 years old. He was bought for less than 25 million. This is not how you rebuild a squad. So if you're talking about Amorim does not have one player that he lacks in the squad. Do you think he was happy to have Garnacho and Mason Mount alternate him for a final? Do you think if Amorim had the players he loved, he would be answering questions like, oh, are you sure starting Mason Mount was the right thing? Of course it wasn't the right thing because Garnacho is not trusted at all. Mason Mount yesterday should be ashamed of himself. He played over 65 minutes of football and he couldn't record one shot. He was running all over the place, doing all sort of rubbish, and he could not influence play for his team. I'm looking at people calling out Rasmus Højlund. Yes, fair enough, he has to go. He's not good enough. When Xerxes came in yesterday, his touches, you could tell, this is a good player. Rasmus plays for 90 minutes and would not shoot the ball not once. Not once. Do you think Amorim is happy to deploy Bruno Fernandes deep down in the midfield? You think he's happy to do that? Because he has no options. And Manu, thinking Casemiro's age, is good for Manu to stay and prove himself. But look, this is United. You're not getting a piece of cake because you came from the academy. You have to prove yourself. All of those, I'm playing well this week, I'm not playing well the next 2 weeks, it's going to be done. All done for. And this is the problem about Manchester United. Everything is about the money. Everything is about profit. What about football? What about doing things the right way? If they won a trophy yesterday, they get more money to blow out in the summer. That's what they wanted. It's all about money and pride and not about football. Focus on the football. The trophy yesterday would have been paper over cracks. And that's not what you need. You need players who can play football. You win a trophy yesterday, you go to the Champions League, you get bit off, you get knocked off, you come back to the league, you can't do nothing. You are in the same mess. But now you need to be humble. You can't win. You're not playing Champions League football. You're going to focus on the league. You're going to win the games you can win, get the players you can get, and keep building and keep growing from time to time and get better. Not winning a trophy to ban people. Oh, our worst season won the Europa League. That's not what you need. You don't need to bant right now. You need to play football. And playing football is playing it right. You need players who can actually play football. United playing Luke Shaw in 2025 is a sin. Rasmus Højlund will not start for any top team in the league. I think Amorim was right to say, look, since you brought me in now, we are going to do things my way. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to do a short fix. We're going to play football the way I know how to play. If they fail, good. They are going to learn, and we're going to bring in players until we know how to win. Don't come in here, win the Europa League, you ban for 2-3 weeks, you ban for the first few weeks of the season, and back to the default. No. All of that is gone. Stick to the manager, play one competition, allow the players to spend time with the manager, know what he has to do, play the FA Cups and Carling Cups, and get better over time. Not play UEFA. You don't need Europe this season. You don't. United fans need Europe for the money. The club need it for the money. No. You need it for players. United need to know how to play. When you know how to play, you can know how to win competitions. I think one of the biggest lessons Chelsea learned this season is we don't know how to play. And next season, the manager is going to be judged on trophies. Because now he has seen the players. He has judged the players. He's going to get the players he needs next season, let go of the ones he don't need, and now it's time to win. So I think United, you are going to win when you have a manager that the players know how to play with. Back Amorim, Give him time to work, and he's gonna win.